Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Parody Podcast Show hosted by me, Rachel Evans, aka The Human Barbie. And we are on season 5, a new season. Welcome. And I just want to say I've got lots to catch up on with you guys. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I want to talk about the fact that the last season, I think, was around February. So I've been quietly working on my diet, fitness and nutrition. And I just want to share with you guys where I am right now. So this will be a health and fitness, gym training, diet update. And in the second half, we'll probably talk about what I've been doing on TV. Recently, I was on This Morning, this summer in July. I was on the sofa chatting. So the latest gym update is this. I'm back in the gym, and since the spring, summer, I've been working on my mindset to get back into bikini athlete gym training. So this is where we are now. It's October. And what I'm doing is I'm going to share with you where I am currently with my training generically. And I just want to say, as a disclaimer, this is what I like to do. I'm not giving any professional advice on training. This is just a podcast conversation, me with my listeners, to say what suits me and my Barbie body. What suits me doesn't suit everybody. So please take any instruction from a fitness trainer or your doctors. And I'm just giving you chat about what I'm doing in the gym and my lifestyle as the human Barbie. So let's get right into it. So it's now October and I've just got back into the gym. I finally got the right mindset, guys. It took a while. And I've been listening to my last podcast on health and fitness just so I could remember where I got up to. I was talking about one of my friends, Steve, who is one of my besties. I'm not really hanging out with him so much anymore because I think, sometimes you can outgrow friendships and they just kind of fade. So the friendship has faded. And I just think that, I focus on the people in the industry that I can hang out with, because it is quite challenging to hang out with people who are not in the entertainment industry or in the fitness industry. So I know I said in a past podcast that I thought Steve was my Ken. He is one of my Ken friends, but I just want to be clear. We are friends, and I've known him for over 7 years now, and I've got other friends that I'm closer to now. So the thing is this, without giving too much away, because I'm a very private person away from the cameras, I just want to say that I have got a new friend and he's into fitness. He's done his own body transformation, and I just want to give credit to him, Stevie, and maybe in the future we'll be doing a photo shoot together. We are going to work together. We've talked about it and we speak every day, basically. We talk about fitness, health, nutrition, and I just want to give credit where it's due. So Stevie has his own body transformation, which totally inspired me. And he's a performer. That's all I'm going to say right now. And I'm hoping to have him as a guest on my podcast. But he's done an incredible transformation with his body. And we've just clicked. I was introduced by my friend Tara and Mali. And I just want to say this without giving too much information, because I am quite a private person. I want to inspire you guys with what I'm doing in the gym. But at the same time, let you know that if you can't do it, it's okay to get inspiration from other people. And sometimes you won't get the right inspiration. So the point of me mentioning Stevie is the penny dropped when I met him, when we were talking on the phone many days before we met. It was a connection like no other. He's actually one of my new soulmates. And that's how I look at it, because he is a performer. And, he says, you're just like me. And I'm like twin souls. So I want to say this. I struggled since February to get back in the gym, and I didn't have the most perfect inspiration. What am I talking about here? If you can't self-motivate or self-train in the gym, find someone who can be there for you, like on your shoulder, even if it's in your head, because physically we can't always be there for each other, can we? And Stevie is a long way away, but we talk every day on the phone throughout the day, and we talk about in-depth conversations about everything, but mainly it's focused on fitness. When I was talking to Stevie, I got this light bulb moment of inspiration. I thought, my God, this is it. I'm going to get back in the gym. I'm going to retrain. I'm going to get my mindset where I need it. So Stevie's inspired me to do my own body transformation properly. So Stevie's helped me with the cutting diet. We're cutting together, which means we are restricting our calorie intake and cutting things out of our diet so that we can lose weight, build muscle. And we want to obviously build muscle because muscle burns more fat. So the more muscle you have, the higher your metabolic rate to losing fat. And anyway, without going into too much technicalities, Stevie's really influenced me because he is every day in the gym. He is hardcore. He's a performer. He does gigs at the weekend. He also does other things, other projects. And he is like me. We work Monday to Sunday flat out, and we are grafters. So with that mindset, you can apply this mindset into the gym. But it was Stevie who really, really propelled me to that level where I thought, oh my God, he's replaced this coach that I had in my head, which was almost like vacant. I was like, I can't really coach myself. I can motivate, but I need a coach. And that's what Stevie does for me. So we check in every day and we talk a lot. Anyway, so when I was a bikini athlete, to the listeners who don't know my history, or for those of you who follow my journey, I competed from 2013 for 4 or 5 years on stage. I think it was 10 or 11 shows, and I won one. So at the age of 43, I competed as a bikini athlete in the bodybuilding industry, and I won the title Bikini Model Champion 2013 TFE, Total Fitness Federation. So I had a coach called Sarah Bridges, rest in peace. She was a bodybuilder and an IFBB pro judge. So I competed and was able to do all of these shows over 4 or 5 years because I had a coach. And over the years, I got lost. I left the fitness industry, focused on being the human Barbie, did TV shows. I was always into fitness. I always, all my life, since a high school athlete, I've been into fitness. So if you don't have a coach, or if you don't have a background in fitness, my point of mentioning this is it's never too late to start, whatever age, you know. And the more fit you are as you age, it helps your bones, it helps your general cardiovascular fitness. So there's so many reasons why, for me, fitness is also an anti-aging thing that I do. So obviously, I just want to talk about my gym update after giving you that introduction about my mindset. Without the mindset and focus to get fit and to get back in the gym and to do the cutting diet, your protein, macros and carbs, without the mindset geared to a laser-like focus, you can't do it. So get someone who inspires you. If you're paying a personal trainer, that's great. But if you can find online help, because there's free advice online, and if you can find somebody that you look up to, you could even, you know, look up to people that you like and want to be like. But remember, I suggest getting professional advice because everyone's different and we all have things that we have to take into account before we start a training program. So Stevie and I talk every day. He inspires me. So last night, Stevie says, don't forget, go to the gym tomorrow. I'm like, yes, coach. You know, we joke because I'm filming and I'm waiting for a TV producer to phone me to talk about a TV show that they would like me to be on. I will moderate my training around any filming and work obligations, but most days I'll go in the evening or in the morning. I'm more of an evening person for my training. So the gym training that I'm doing is 30 minutes. That's half an hour on the Stairmaster. It kills me. It absolutely kills me to do it, but I love it. It gets results fast. I do that 3 or 4 times a week, sometimes 5 times. I would say 3 to 4 times a week. And then I will do about 3 or 4 upper and lower body workouts. So I'm doing like a 3 to 4 day split. It's probably a 4-day split. I'll work lower body twice and my upper body twice. So I'm doing shoulders, back and buys. I'll do shoulders again. So I'm doing 2 shoulder workouts a week, back and buys, also compound moves with the machines that I'm using and the free weights. And then I'm doing lower body, glutes, hams and quads. And then obviously I'm doing my leg press. I'm doing the adductor, abductor, quad extension, leg extension, hamstring curl. They're the main ones that I do. Now, freestanding weights for me is always a challenge because of sports injuries with my back. So I prefer to have the support of the machines. But I do say this, I'm in the gym and I have home workouts. But since I last spoke to you guys, I've graduated from home workouts to going back into the gym. And I love it. It's so addictive. I love the endorphins that you get from the gym. And, you know, I love the fact that every step that I take on that very tough Stairmaster, I'm thinking of Stevie, my coach. Stevie's not a professional coach, but he himself has done his own body transformation. So he's my go-to about everything to do with the gym, and he's my inspiration. He's my fit inspiration. So definitely get the right mindset. So what can you do to get the right mindset? Get someone to coach you, get a fitness trainer, or look online and write your own program. Because most of these days, you can get things for free off the internet. Get one gym induction day with a trainer, because that's very important. Learn how to do correct form in the gym. And if you have any injuries, please seek the advice of a professional medical person before you embark on any training program or any diet and nutrition. So as an experienced bikini athlete, I just want to say this. I'm back in training now since mid-August. It's a bikini athlete, super high level of training, and the diet and fitness and the nutrition. So I will probably touch very generically later on the nutrition side of my diet. I will also mention that Anne from Bikini Love is sponsoring me next year. I also would like to mention that I aim to compete next year on stage in a bikini masters, which is over 35 or over 40. Obviously, I prefer it if they had an over 50, but over 45 would be great, or over 40. I will compete in that as a bikini athlete. So my training is geared towards that. When you're setting your fitness and nutrition goals, have a goal in mind. But I would like to say this. Just do it, like the Nike, just do it sign. Get in the gym, focus on taking those first steps. There's a lovely picture that came up on my Instagram yesterday, on my Instagram feed, and it showed two ladders. One was little steps, maybe let's say 50 little steps, and the other ladder next to it had big gaps between each ladder rung, each step. So say you had about 5 big steps. Then it had a picture of a little person, and it showed you the little steps were easier to climb and you made more progress, even though it took longer to get to the top. And it showed the ladder with the big gaps where the little person couldn't even reach the first step because it was too high. So the moral of the story obviously is take your first step, take the baby steps to get onto the journey, and continue taking those small steps to be consistent on the path towards your goal. If you take too big a step at the beginning, you may never take that first step. And if you take too many big gappy steps, it might be too much and it will demotivate you. Or you might never be able to reach the first step. So I thought that was a lovely little thing that I thought about yesterday. One thing I'd like to share with you as well now is this. I'm human. I'm not perfect. And this year was a struggle for me to get really motivated. I'm in the gym and on my diet. So in August, I cut out all of those like late night sugary snacks. I've cut sugar out of my diet. I'm doing intermittent fasting. I'm also, it's not keto, but it's going towards keto and the diet. So I do carb cycling days, low carb, moderate carb, high carb, or I'll do increase the proteins, increase the fats, and increase or lower the carbs. I'm on a super restricted carb diet. A lot of my diet nutrition is the rice cake tuna, rice cake with chicken, rice cake with meat. Now, I've just started eating meat again because for training purposes and in the bodybuilding industry, it's great. Like turkey mince, I'll cook that and I will have it with vegetables. So, and if my weight is plummeting, then I will increase the carbs because I will cycle the carbs according to what my weight is on each Monday when I weigh in. I do weigh myself every day, but that's only because I'm an experienced bikini athlete. And I want you guys to know the scales aren't always reflective of how well you're doing in the gym, because don't forget, muscle tends to weigh more than fat. So I would say use the mirror, use your favorite pair of jeans, take a dress. Say, for example, if your goal, which we were talking about earlier, is to drop a dress size or 2 dress sizes, take the dress that you want to fit into. And then as you are weekly doing your weigh-in or your check-in with your trainer or whoever it is, even if you're self-motivated or self-trained like me, then you will be able to see how the dress or the jeans fit. And I use that as well, because the scales can mess with your head. And also, don't put too much emphasis on the numbers. But obviously, you can pinch your skin to know whether you're losing body fat. And the more experience you have, the better you become at seeing, the shrinkage if your goal is to lose body fat. My goal was to lose body fat off my belly, my back, my love handles. I had little baby love handles, and also my thighs. Like a lot of women over 35, we want certain areas that we want to lose fat, but you can't necessarily spot reduce fat. So I'm experienced, so I know what works for me. The Stairmaster is great for my legs and glutes, and I get DOMs from that. And then I've got to go and do a full lower body workout. So I just want to share general things today, but as we go along and as my training progresses, I will share more in-depth information. But if you want to leave comments, please feel free to leave comments of what you would like to talk about. And don't forget to add me on Instagram, Rachel Evans Bikini with the underscores. And we'll talk about other updates as well. So thank you for listening to my gym and diet and training update. A big shout out to my bestie. My new bestie, Ken, is Stevie. Anyway, one day we'll be doing a photo shoot together, no doubt, and a fitness shoot, and we'll probably be doing on-camera work as well. So I just want to talk about the second half of the podcast, beauty and hair. So the hair extensions I'm wearing are from Halo Hair. They are the 20-inch, and I trimmed them, and I buy them over the years. So please check out my Instagram for, I think it's Rachel8 is the code, but I just want you to know what I'm wearing today. These are my Halo Hair Blonde 613. They are clip-ins, but I've also got the headband version as well. I've got the 20-inch on my dressing table. So these ones I had to trim a little bit as well. So I waved them with a styler. And for these hair extensions, I recommend checking out Halo Hair Extensions online. And if you check out my Instagram, there's a video where you can put my code Rachel8. So that's my hair. My makeup is MAC, Kiko, and Morphe generally. Anyway, the top that I'm wearing, I've got loads of this in my wardrobe. This is a Skims Neon Orchid long t-shirt. It's beautiful. I love them. I've got multiple versions of this color in the dresses, the tops, the underwear, and I've got then the fuchsia pink dresses and underwear. So what I did this summer is I did a massive clear out with my Barbie body wardrobe and threw away, like, I think 85%, maybe 90% of all my old outfits that I'd wear, gym wear and going out stuff that you guys have seen me wear as the human Barbie. And I just thought to myself, do you know something? It's time to invest in new pieces. So everything I bought in the Skims sale, and this is not sponsored. This is not a sponsored video. It's just my personal advice as the human Barbie on hair, makeup, and outfits. So what I want to say as well is, if you want to wear a certain color as a kind of happy thing, I would say go for the color that you love, wear it. And you can wear your favorite color. Say you like orange, like obviously I like pink, and there's different shades of pink. If you like yellow or orange, you can wear that color and look at the color reel palette and say what color that you can wear with it. So for example, I'll wear pink head to toe, like Paris Hilton wears her Juicy Couture sweatshirts. And I've got these here, my Barbie merch. I've got that. So I like to wear pink with khaki and other colors and a bit of black as well. So Barbie wears pink on top and black on the bottom. It's very rare to see Barbie wearing black on the top because pink is the halo color for my face and hair. So as you can see behind me, my Barbie dolls there, that's my photo to this picture that I took. It's on canvas. And yeah, so I like to wear color around my face because that's really, really important to me to make me feel happy. So fashion wise, just find a color that you love and don't worry if you think it's too bright. Just do it. Just go for it. I'm going to look at my phone now. And I just want to say, so the other thing I want to talk about is my appearance on ITV this morning. I will do a separate podcast on that. And I just want to say, I really enjoyed being on this morning on ITV, which was in July. I'd actually had to turn down over the last couple of years appearing on it because of my work commitments. But this year was my year to be on this morning. Thank you to ITV and the guys, the producers who invited me on the show and made it happen. We got there in the end. Yay, third time lucky. So that's great. So I'll do a separate podcast on my appearance on ITV this morning, which was this summer. So yes, since 2023, I've been a lot more in the press on TV shows, doing interviews, and I filmed another interview as well, which is going to be on a certain mainstream channel. It will be a documentary about a certain subject, and obviously they wanted me on it as the human Barbie. So you will see me on a TV show this autumn, winter. It's coming up. I think it'll be before Christmas. And you'll see me as Margot Robbie Barbie lookalike as a parody with my rollerblade Barbie outfits. You know, the rollerblade Barbie from the movie? So that's going to be great when it comes out. And I talk about the positive vibes that the Barbie by Mattel gives, because obviously not everybody sees it positively, but I do. And that's what I talk about. So guys, I just want to say thank you for listening to the new season 5 of the Parody Podcast Show, my gym, diet, health training update. And I will do a more in-depth podcast coming up in the next episode, probably. So if you want to find me on Instagram, it's Rachel Evans Bikini. I'm on all of the socials. So if you Google it, it will come up because I can't memorize my links. I think the links are in the video here. And I just want to say thank you to everyone for listening to the Parody Podcast Show, hosted by me, Rachel Evans, aka the Human Barbie, aka Margot Robbie Barbie lookalike. I'm sending you positive vibes, love and blessings. Thank you for listening, guys. Barbie hugs. Bye.